Day of the African Child, the celebrations which were held in Kabale on the 28th of June 2022. Sam Tindimwemba Kanyamuchiza was one of the members of the organizing committee and responsible for the publicity and dissemination of information concerning the Day of the African Child. So the Day of the African Child happens every year on the 16th of June, and here in Kabale we celebrated it belatedly on the 28th of June 2022 because of various reasons. It was first celebrated in 1991 on June 16th. The Day of the African Child commemorates the African child. We remember the African child, the children of South Africa who participated in the protests against poor education quality in South Africa because the apartheid regime was very discriminative and it had subjected the African child to poor policies of education. So the children decided to take to the streets in protest of the poor quality of education in South Africa, and hundreds of children were shot. So it was initiated to celebrate the Day of the African Child and also to create awareness of the need for the entire world, international community and African governments to improve the quality of education. So in Kabale, on the 28th of June 2022, we gathered at Kigezi High School playground. Of course, we held various activities to commemorate the day, and we had the Deputy LDC of Kabale as the chief guest, Mr. Ebo Bakunda Mushambo, and it was organized by the Kabale district in partnership with the child care institutions. Of course, it was attended by the general public, it was attended by the media, it was attended by child care institutions, it was attended by all children and schools, as well as civil society and also the government officials. The activities involved marching with the band throughout the whole of Kabale town. We did advocate for the education and the rights of the children. There were performances. There was also eating. Of course, we provided children with lunch, sponsored by the child care institutions. The child care institutions included Koinonia. We had Compassion International with various CDCs which run under Compassion International in Kabale. We had Shepherd Center. We had Grace Villa. We had Lift Up Jesus CDC, we had Edifice Foundation, we had Child Africa, we had Alongside Africa, we had Emma and Teled's Children's Project, we had CASA Project, and we had Avis. Among the schools we had Solberg, we had Kabale Secondary School, we had Quality Primary School, we had Lok High School, we had Kigezi High School Primary, we had Kabale Preparatory School, we had schools like Bishop Asili, we had Creamland, and so many other people who attended. So the Day of the African Child, the 2022 version in Kabale was a success. We started by marching, of course, in the morning. As early as 9 a.m. we are already at Butobele Junction, where we started our march with the band, of course. We marched throughout the whole of Kabale town to Kigezi High School playground, where we were received by the MC of the day, Mr. Kagrusi, and of course various officials attended, including the regional police commander for Kigezi, also the police commander for Kabale, the DPC Kabale district. There are so many people who attended. The theme for the Day of the African Child 2022 version was eliminating harmful practices affecting children. And on behalf of the entire organization committee, I would like to appreciate the following people. Number one, all district officials of Kabale district, and specifically the COW and the probation officers, Monica and Dennis. Would like to thank Mr. Mujisha, who represented the COW, and of course, like I had already told you, Dennis, the probation officer, Kabale district. I'd like to thank the chairman of the child care institutions, Mr. Patrick Tushabomwe, and all the directors of the child care institutions who allowed their projects to come and participate. Would love to thank the schools which participated and their headmasters and the teachers.